So here we have section 4.2, exercise 20, and they would just like us to evaluate these sums. So here's sum I equal 1 to 25 of I cubed minus 2I. Well, using our properties of sums, that's the sum of I cubed, I equals 1 to 25, minus 2 times the sum I equals 1 to 25 of I. Now in the textbook, they tell us this first one, the sum of the cubes, somewhere they tell us, way back there. So back on page 255, they tell us that this sum is whatever n is there, in this case 25, it is 25 squared times 25 plus 1 squared divided by 4. And then we have minus 2, and I don't remember, I never remember the cubed one, although looking at it, I don't know why I don't remember it, because it's really similar to just summing up I. That was your n, so in this case 25. So 25 times 25 plus 1, all divided by 2. Okay, so those simplify. Now, and it says, and check your result. Well, heck, I'm not going to multiply out 25 squared and 26 squared and see what the heck that is on my own. I'm going to use technology at that point. So let's go check with Desmos, and we'll actually enter this in and make sure we come up with the same answer as entering that into Desmos. So let's look at Desmos. And according to Desmos, if we do this, we get, 104,097. Now notice, I didn't use I's. With math stuff, I worry a little bit using I, because it's possible it might decide I is the square root of -1. And so I shy away from using I's in things like this, although for indices on summation is probably okay. But, or the default is n, and n would be fine here too. N equals 1 to 25, and then n cubed minus 2n. All right, but we need to check our result. We had, got to bring up my stuff here. We had 25 squared times 26 squared, 26 squared, and that was all divided by 4. And then we subtracted off, so minus, and we just had 25 times 26. So 25 times 26. And there you see we have the same numbers, so lovely. We got it right. So that's always good. And again in Sage, I declare I want J, again for the same reason I don't tend to use I. So I wanted J to be a symbolic variable, and then I just said sum of J cubed minus 2 times J, and again I needed to make that asterisk in there for the multiplication. But then J is my variable, it goes from 1 to 25, and then I showed these two. Now I didn't really need the numerical one here on this case because it's an integer, but nonetheless I left it there, and there's our 104,975. So great, that was number 10, I believe.